What's up, you guys? It's your girl Shuniia DaBaller, aka the Queen of the Sip. I'm from Clarksdale, Mississippi, and I'm here with Debut tapping in.
We never call myself the GOAT, I always been the baller. I'm the one they overlook at the table like a peach cobbler. I'm fine with being the underdog, but don't act like y'all hard. I don't come second to nobody, I'm my mama's first daughter.
So tell us about how you got started in your career.
It's crazy because I started off as a hip hop dancer. There was people most don't know. I started off as a hip hop dancer. I've been dancing since the age of 3, and one day I had me and my brother, had this battle rap, and I forgot who filmed it, and it got filmed and it was sent to my uncle, and my uncle was like, "Why you not rapping? Like, what's going on?" So I got into the music industry and started writing songs for school and etc. And it kind of went from there.
So Uncle kind of persuaded you to like start rapping and all that.
Yeah, shout out to Unc.
So you say you started dancing when you were 3.
Yeah, I was a hip hop dancer.
So you used to perform and stuff at a young age? Or
Yeah.
you just perform for your family?
I was performing everywhere. I was at talent shows, family reunions, you name it. I was out there
I guess
dancing.
you always had the crowd hyping all that.
Yeah, I was born a star. I was born a star. Well, I was born in Grenada, but I grew up in a little bit of Robinsonville, around the age of I want to say 3 to 7, somewhere around there. And then that's when I moved. My mom moved to Clarksdale, so I spent most of my time growing up in Clarksdale. Clarksdale, it's a cool city, I guess. A little dangerous back. But it's a cool city. The city is full of talent. It's full of a lot of talent though.
Okay. So you've been writing music since you were 8.
Yes.
So what was the first piece of music that you wrote?
The first piece of music I remember, I thought I was rapping too back then. So it was this Christmas. We had this Christmas program for school. I was at Lown Elementary.
Okay.
Never forget. I thought I was snapping. I was talking about Jesus Christ and everything. I went back and watched it. Was like, no, you was not snapping. But so yeah, and I always thought I battle rapping my peers. Even before I start writing on paper, I was battle rapping my peers in class and stuff. And back then when you roasting and rapping, people just hyping you up and thinking you snapping.
Just because.
I wasn't snapping.
So talk about the celebrities and stuff like that you opened up for in the past.
I have opened up for a good amount of names, but the two that I most recently will be Boosie and Big Boogie.
Okay.
Yeah,
How was that experience?
It was a dope experience. I look at it just like another performance.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, so it was dope.
So talk about the music you used to listen to when you were
Growing up, see, that's crazy. Growing up, I only used to listen to like Camp Rock and stuff like that. Like Camp Rock and
That's from Disney Channel, right?
yeah, so like Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. So that's crazy. But I did say I loved as I got a little older, what I mean by older, like in my teens, 17, 16, 18, Nicki Minaj. I love Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Nicki Minaj. Yes, Nicki Minaj is the best female rapper in the world on the planet. So Nicki Minaj. I listen to Drake.
Okay.
I listen to Joyner Lucas. Love Lil Baby. He's dope as well. Queen Latifah, Lil Wayne, Eminem.
A lot of people don't know Queen Latifah for actually writing music.
And that's crazy. Yeah, she's so dope. And like I said, and I don't really listen to a lot of male rappers like that. If I do, it's a select.
So do you feel like you stay in like the Beyonce and Rihanna category?
Yeah, I stay from the old school. The new generation, only thing I listen to in the new generation is Lil Baby, Mulatto, Lakia.
Okay.
That's really probably about it.
Okay.
And Megan, she's fire too. Yeah, but other than that, I keep it back because they was really talking about stuff. Right now, I'm currently going back to school. I'm gonna finish up at Ole Miss. Okay. I kind of took a pause from school to focus on music because originally college was never in the plan. But when you're that straight A student, your counselors and your parents wanted you to go, so you just go and do it. But I never liked the college, but I am going back because when I start something, I love to finish it.
Right.
Yeah.
So talk about some of the other artists that you've been collabing with in the past on a local level.
Locally, this crazy. I don't collab with local artists, and I'm not saying it to be rude, but I haven't. It's not that I don't want to, but
You haven't met anyone.
I haven't met anyone that can go bar for bar. No, I'm lying. It's not that I haven't met anyone because you got people dope in the city like Adro, my best friend. Oh, I collab with her. My best friend is Shuniia. And etc. It just with local local artists like to get ahead of themselves. If like they if you local, you ain't getting no more than 2K views on Instagram or Snapchat or YouTube, and you talking about 500 for a feature. If you don't get out my face, I'm not about to pay that. Because I'm quick to tell them in a minute, like, who are you? I need to see your resume. Like, what are your numbers talking? But I can say, recently I work with Shuniia. It's basically a all bars, no hook type track. We just going in and show them that female rap is not gone.
So talk about your recent success that you've been getting. Like you've been going viral a lot.
Yeah.
Few months or so. So talk about that.
Oh, it happened all so fast. I was at home getting ready to shoot my no hook video, and Global Knox hit me up. The videographer that is behind the one take, and was like, "We want you to do this one take with me, etc." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." We got out there and shot it. We knew from the get go it was gonna go viral because the stuff I was talking about in it, so it was no way that it could have got overlooked. But we was like, we ain't gonna say it gonna go viral, because the things that you think or you want to go viral never does. It's be the stuff you least expect. So we knocked it out. I did it, posted it, and then I kid you not, overnight TikTok, it had hit 250K. Literally, it wasn't even 24 hours, and I was like, oh my.
That process is crazy. Like,
yeah, and then. Yeah, and other people started catching on to it, Big Walk Dog, and etc. And it just went from there. And Zach Hurt had saw it. He was like, I saw you trending there, so I had to bring you on to the back of the class. So it was a great moment. And I'm still living out these viral moments because people still, hitting me up like, I saw you went viral. I want you to come out here and do this. So
how do you know what not to accept and what to accept? Because I know with you going viral came a lot of opportunities and stuff like that. So how do you decipher between?
It's all about me. I'm all about conversations and face to face. I can kind of tell what not to accept with having a conversation with you and whatnot. And there was a lot of things I did pass on, but I like to think whatever God has for me, nobody can take it from me and can't stop it. So I live by that code.
Okay, so talk about your grind as an independent artist.
Grind as an independent artist, it's so hard. And it's so easily to get, unmotivated. Yeah. Because, you can, and I like to tell a lot of artists to stay off social media because I got a bad habit. I can go on my phone, like even when I went back, I can go on my phone on Instagram and I be like, damn, how this person just, and I'm like, let me stay off Instagram because, because it's so hard, especially, I don't know about no other state, but Mississippi, I feel like it is the hardest to make it out. I don't care what nobody say because there's no spotlight here. Even the ones that did made it, like, I think the latest person that made it, who is Master Jug and Big Walk Dog. Yeah, exactly. So they had to leave somewhere. But far as ain't nobody shining light on Mississippi, so it is so hard. You gotta keep grinding. You gotta stay focused. You gotta keep God first, and man, you gotta keep grinding until you can't no more. Just like clocking in at work, you gotta keep clocking in.
So how do you deal with those moments where you just don't feel like doing anything?
I'm still dealing with them. But usually what I do, I pray. I try to just stay positive. Okay. That's what I try to do because it is hard. I will shut down in moments where I won't write. I go ghost for months. Yeah. And people be asking where I'm at. But I'm learning now to just keep pushing. Yeah. Keep clocking in. Yeah.
Slow process is better than no process.
Yeah. So you just got to have, and I like to watch these motivation videos like Steve Harvey and etc. Yes. So.
It's like you have to because nobody else in my family does what I do. I'm the same way with you, so it's like you gotta find something to keep you encouraged and all that during the process.
Yeah, you do, because sometimes you don't want to just hear your friends be like, it's okay when they or family like, y'all don't understand what I'm going through. That I don't want to hear. Exactly, like I hear this so much and I'm not making it nowhere. I don't want to hear that. So yeah, so I like to watch videos because I watched one that said even when you're not motivated, stay consistent, because consistent will bring in the motivation to keep yourself doing. So that's what I try to do. I try to stay consistent. When I'm not recording, or I go on YouTube and pull up an instrumental and get the writing to keep my mind going, or I go switch over to my YouTube. Hey, let's give them some content. I try to stay consistent.
Right. So outside of music and dance, who is Shuniia?
Outside of music, who is Shuniia? Shuniia just Shuniia. She just laid back. She's chilling. She's a workaholic. She always working. So if it's not music, it's probably nothing else that I'm doing besides taking care of my dog. But so it's.
What type of dog you got?
I have a Shorkie.
Okay.
Yeah, she bad. You want babysitter? Woo, everybody say no. She bad. Who them Yorkies some serious?
Talk about the people that's on your team.
The people on my team right now, I'm currently trying to build a solid team. Starting off, it was always just me and my uncle. So right now I do have my uncle. He's not considered as team. He's just family, so he's my day one. But far as team is me, myself, and another family out there in Madison, Mississippi is Harrison. Other than that, that's literally the only two people.
Okay.
So yeah. Okay, so how I do is I listen to the beats, and I always start off with all my songs with melodies and harmonies because I'm also a singer and I sing my own hooks. So I see what I can hum to. If I can't hum or freestyle nothing to it, I skip it. But usually once I catch on to a hook or harmonies, then it go from there. Like I can literally be sitting in the house on top of, like I think I made a song called Alone. And I was when I first moved into my apartment, I was just sitting there on the counter and I was like, I'm all alone, I'm all alone, I'm all alone. Been stuck in home, been stuck in home. I was like, oh, this tight. Put it, I was like, okay, it give me little Uzi vibes, and then it go from there. So it's easy with me. I can sit around the house and create melodies all day. As long as I find a beat to match it, then I'm good.
So do you play any instruments, or have you ever been interested in learning an instrument?
I used to play the trumpet.
Okay.
And I used to play the baritone.
You played in the band?
Yes, I used to be the band. I was a drum major.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was a drum major. So, yeah, I used to be in a band. I love band. It was so dope. It was so different. The biggest obstacle. I want to say the biggest obstacle that I had to face was telling my parents that I didn't want to do school anymore as far as college, and I want to go full focus on my music, because growing up in my household, I mean, I come from a family full of talents, but my household particularly, my mom was so heavy on education, getting your grades, degree is gonna get you, etc., etc. My dad was too, and I remember having a talk with him, and I was like, I was so young. He was like, "What you want to go to college for?" I was like, "I'm gonna be a hip hop dancer. I'm not going to college." And he was like, "They don't make no money. You gotta pick a different one." And my stepmom told him, "Yes, they do. Beyonce background dancers make a lot of money and stuff like that." So I think that was the biggest obstacle, and it was hard at first because when you're an artist, you want your parents to, understand and believe in your craft and your different talents. And so eventually they got aboard. When they saw everybody else was getting aboard, they came aboard. I think the city can be way different if they learn how to perfect their craft.
Okay.
And I don't want this to sound the wrong way, but I want to say there is only, in my opinion, there are only 5 artists. I would give it 5 artists in the city that know how to craft.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna name call because you know how it goes. Yeah. So, but they have to learn how to work on their craft in order to advance. Because a lot of people in the city like to bite off. Oh, they go listen to Pooh Shiesty. Oh, I'm about to rap like Pooh Shiesty. No, it's all about studying and mastering your craft. And I feel like I always had the advantage over anybody in the city because growing up, when I started writing, I was going out for the rap game. So the rap game was an artist development show. Right. So I was up night studying to work on being on that show. So I already know I know my style is part of one of them. I know that I gotta write my own songs. I know that I have to memorize a song in 24 hours and etc. I know that I can't read off my phone. And so I feel like I had more of an advantage because I was always a step ahead of them in training and etc. But I feel like in order to advance, they have to take time to perfect their craft. They got to. Don't try to sound like nobody else. Ooh, they need to work on their wordplay. Ooh. I feel like, their wordplay is serious. Like, I don't want to hear, like, nobody don't want to hear that you ran out the back door and shot somebody in the toe. Like, you have to really get on somebody that was like, wait, did she just say, wait, what? Like, and that's why I tell people, when I have conversations with artists and they quick to say, oh, Nicki Minaj trash or Drake trash, right then and there, I know that I would not work with you, and I would not never listen to your music because how? Like, their wordplay go over people's head where you have to go back. Because that's the type of music nobody listening to no more. What was an artist that didn't last? I want to say Coily Ray. She's dope, but I feel like she's scared to make hits that nobody... Yeah, because when she made No More Party, that mumble and stuff like that, I knew eventually it was going to die down. But because she was scared to tap her other artist side. Like, artists like that, you got to be careful on one-hit wonders, because when people, just like female rappers, when you're just rapping about your ass and your middle part, then when you don't make another song, when you make a different song from that, it's too late because they lock you in that box. You have to stay versatile. So I feel like, they should most definitely take their craft serious. Start, listen to some old rappers. I won't listen to nobody new but Lil Baby, if we're being honest. But still not him. Just go back and just listen to some old school. Even if you don't gotta like their beats, go listen to their interviews. I do it all the time. Sit back and learn a couple things from the game and stuff like that. So I think,
So what's next for you?
What's next for me? I'm working on this tour because I have so many dates. So I was like, y'all, let's just set a tour, Mississippi tour. Gonna be a Mississippi / out of state tour because I have some out of town dates and a couple radio stations to stop at. So right now I'm working on my tour. I'm working on releasing a single and more music videos and etc. And honestly, the goal is to get signed by the end of the year. I feel like there's no way I shouldn't leave this year unsigned, or at least the beginning of the next year. I think it is too.
You went viral too many times.
Yeah, I done went viral too many times. I'm like, this been the third time. Like, come on. So, like I said, I'm just working. Whatever God have been playing with me, so I'm just working.
Are there any particular deals that you're looking forward to?
Heavy on a particular deal because I'm not the type that not gonna sign anything because I know my worth, I know my craft, I know what I can bring to the table. I'm the artist that can go make a country song, a hip hop song, a R&B, a pop, rock. You're not gonna give me no 360 deal, sign me for no 500K. No, it gotta be at least $1 million. I want at least $1 million, and I want my creative control, because when artists don't have creative control, they lose themselves a lot. Right. And I hate that for artists because nobody knows you more than you do. So, because I'm the type of person, I direct all my videos. I'm so hands-on with my career, so I can't see nobody else doing it.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, leave an inspiring message for the people that's looking up to you.
Inspiring message. I just want to tell everybody, keep God first, stay focused, stay consistent. Without God, you really can't do nothing. I know a lot of y'all be believing in this universe stuff. Stop it. God. And a lot of people always say trust the process. Bump that to the side too. Mine is always trust God, not the process, because the process will fail you, but God won't. Because I know I have took roads to the process and still failed. When you start trusting God, it take you so many levels. So keep God first, stay consistent. If you got a dream, go chase it, because you only got one life to live, so please live it. So
do you ever see yourself as being a motivational speaker? Or like just a speaker in general?
My teachers used to always tell me to do that.
I think you should.
I think I am. I think I am. I be preaching so much. Woo. I used to be like that with my friends. I be preaching so much. So I don't know. That might be in the future. I'm sorry. I probably do a couple videos on my TikTok or Instagram just every once in a while, give them a little motivation. But probably something in the future. Probably. My style is a little taste of everybody, but style far as dressing, I have a more of a Tiana Taylor with Aaliyah, Sierra type vibes when it comes to style dressing. Video wise, my goal is to go hard or go home. I love watching visuals like Chris Brown. I feel like when it comes to visuals, he can't nobody top him. Him and somebody else. I was just talking about this. Him so far that I can think of. I feel like his videos be dope. So I like to go big. I don't like to be basic. So when I'm shooting, whoever the shout out to my videographer HD. When I'm shooting, me and him like we connect so good, and I feel like that's why I don't work with no other videographers. If I do, it's got to be something last minute, but. Cause it's like me and him have the same mind. We know what a vision, we know what I wanted, this and that. And I like to think, like I said, I like to think outside the box. I like to create visuals that the celebrities be creating, right. Because I like to put myself in their shoes. So, yeah. And the music I write is versatile as well because, like I said, I sing as well. So I listen to people like Demi Lovato, Layton Green, Queen Naja, Jasmine Sullivan, the non-rappers, who else? Janet Jackson, I tap into her a little bit. Rihanna, I don't really listen to the Queen Bee like that. Sam Smith, and a lot of different artists.
Never mentioned, Sam Smith.
Yeah, he's so dope. He really is, and I feel like a lot of artists they gotta even just because you're a rapper. You should want to be versatile to step outside your box. So listen to these different type of artists because they be talking some real stuff. So
you want to tell everybody where you can find you at?
All right, everybody can find me at everywhere at Shuniia DaBaller, SHUN 2 I's 1 A and DA Baller. That's where you guys can find me at. All right, it's your girl Shuniia DaBaller, and I just tuned in with the debut. I said it right.